Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. 43. Here we go. No. Switch. Undercrunch. Check 15. Check.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Come on, set. 30 base. 27. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Play. 47's a mark, boy. 47.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Watch the whip. Shoot. Slam.
Second and 14. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ready. 60 or. Don't let it breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let it breathe, defense. Kill. General West.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, Love. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Set 18 Gator. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Charlie. Hey, lock it. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift.
And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Eason. There's the right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Break. 27, Mike. 27. Hey, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st-rounder, there to break that one up.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Get it.
From the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, exit. 43's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check 13.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
March 49! March 49! Come on. Pilot, 64, weak.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Rocket, rocket. Check, check. Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check, check, 43. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 24, check 24. Check 4, check 4. Check go.
Here we go now with Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
X3, 218, chop. Ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Another try for Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Off the play fake. Eason trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Blue draw Porter. Get that quarterback at all costs.
49.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Right here. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's put him on. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Tighten up.
Hey, orbit.
23 is the mic. Here we go.
Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, seam 6. Go. Deep river.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, it's Love. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Delta. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
2nd and 5. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
18 Gator. Here's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Leo. Look at me. Door.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
22 jet bomber. 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, wahoo! Check flag 47. Check flag 47. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Go.
On 4th down, Eason. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first. Down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Touchdown, travel. Go! 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bound to lose one. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Get it ready.
Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. On first down, Eason. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw. Eason. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Get it.
To throw again. Eason will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Squeeze. Hey, Sam off. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, Eason. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Bam. Gone. He's crossing. He's checking crack. He's coming. We got double up. Hit it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Bucky Hodges. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yeah, they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 43. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 43. Check your hot read.
Smith.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Strip the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 26. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Mike, 49.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, exit.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Go on. Come on, D. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come on. You better bring it.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Got double tight. Double tight.
Roll out.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
3, check 3.
Hey, echo.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Wide, get wide.
Kill. Hey, lock it.
Watch safety creeping.
Get it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Twist. Showing it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, it's Love. Fights him off, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Five. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Now.
To throw on third down. Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
On the ready. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Throwing again. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run. Check two.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Get it.
Looking to throw. Eason, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Eason. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rabbit. Hey, Orbit. 47's the mark, boy, 47.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vincent Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Leo. Check 52.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. 4 down. Hey, team 6. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 9.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 49 to Mike, watch 49. Switch up, switch up. 45.
They'll drop the throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Hey, wahoo! 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Topper, Topper! What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. Eight-yard line.
Let's go to play. 1st down and 10.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ready?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Bomber, 22 jet bomber. Bravo. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Who that? Who that? Get it.
2nd and 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run again with Love on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason, complete. Smith has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch.
Greystone, travel.
On first down, Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
General West.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Down. 50, plant.
Check back 47. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here.
Let it go.
47.
Let it go.
Going to give it to Love. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's just me and you.
Here's Love again, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Protein spill.
Check three. Watch the eye.
6-6, bullet high. 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll try to give forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Set 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Redskins, first down.
Look at me. Go. Be careful.
Throwing on 1st down, Eason. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Hard. Watch the shot. Hit it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey. 4 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Looking to throw. Riley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific kickoff return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown, Washington! John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 24. Check
5. They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at their 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st down, Eason. Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Come on, set. Thank you, Gator.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shoot.
Off play action. Eason going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have, As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Eason. It's complete to Lockett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the gun, Eason. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
Redskins 37.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
You don't want it. Hey, exit. 49 the mic, watch 49.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Nifty move. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Topper. Kill. Go. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down. Check 99. Check 22 jet bomber. Flare. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Ito Smith. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Smith. And he works free. They can't tap. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith. 46 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check, 43. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal.
I got you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Redskins,